Let's talk about something rarely discussed but deeply important: female sexuality after 60. You've lived, loved, lost, and learned. But what if we told you that intimacy, real, satisfying, soul-deep intimacy, doesn't disappear with age? In fact, it can become richer, deeper, and more empowering than ever before. In today's video, we're shedding light on the truths, myths, and beautiful possibilities of love and sexuality after 60. This isn't about reclaiming your youth. It's about embracing your full self, your wisdom, your desires, and your right to pleasure, connection, and joy. So, if you've ever wondered, is it normal to still want intimacy at my age? Why has no one told me what's actually possible after menopause? How do I talk about these things without shame? Then this space is for you. Stick with us. What you'll hear today may change not just how you see your body, but how you experience your life. If this message resonates, leave a comment below, share your story, and hit that subscribe button. Let's start a conversation that's long overdue. 1. Aging changes things, but doesn't end them. Let's be real: hormonal shifts, physical changes, emotional transitions. They all happen. Menopause can bring a range of changes such as vaginal dryness, decreased libido, or even a complete redefinition of how desire is felt. These changes are real and sometimes challenging, but they are not the end of your sexual journey. Instead, they're a call to explore intimacy in a new, more empowered way. This phase of life opens the door to a deeper, more conscious connection with your body. Lubricants can make physical intimacy more comfortable. Pelvic floor therapy can restore strength and sensitivity. Hormone replacement therapy may help balance some of the more difficult shifts. And a compassionate, informed conversation with your doctor can be the key to unlocking a new chapter of joy. You're not broken. You're evolving. And with that evolution comes the opportunity to rediscover your sensual self with wisdom, intention, and grace. Have you talked to someone about these changes? Whether it's a close friend, a partner, or a healthcare provider, breaking the silence is powerful. Share your experiences in the comments. Your voice could be exactly what another woman needs to hear. 2. Emotional intimacy becomes even more powerful. After 60, intimacy becomes less about performance and more about presence. The art of being truly there with one another, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. As we age, the desire for connection doesn't fade. It transforms. You may find yourself longing not just for touch, but for meaning in that touch. Not just for conversation, but for honesty and deep listening. Laughter shared in quiet moments, gentle eye contact, the simple act of holding hands. These can become sacred rituals of connection. That craving for closeness? It's not a sign of loss, it's a reflection of your earned clarity. It's not weakness, it's wisdom rooted in life experience. Emotional intimacy now thrives on mutual vulnerability, patience, and compassion. Take time to talk with your partner, not just about the logistics of life, but about hopes, insecurities, desires that may have gone unspoken. Create space for emotional honesty. Let yourself be fully seen and accepted. This chapter of your life offers a rare and beautiful opportunity to experience intimacy that's not about performance, but about presence. Not about youth, but about depth. Not about proving anything, but about simply being together with truth and tenderness. 3. Your pleasure still matters. One of the most damaging myths women face is that pleasure has an expiration date. Let's be clear, it absolutely doesn't. Sexual pleasure, sensual joy, and emotional connection don't vanish. They simply evolve. Whether you're partnered, single, or rediscovering solo intimacy, your pleasure still deserves to be explored, cherished, and prioritized. This is your time to reconnect with your body in a way that's empowering, gentle, and affirming. Start by listening, truly listening, to what your body needs. It may be softer touches, slower rhythms, or entirely new experiences that you never gave yourself permission to try before. And that's beautiful. Try new textures. Reclaim long baths as rituals. Use a favorite moisturizer as a moment of sensual self-care. Even your favorite playlist can create an atmosphere of comfort and arousal. Tools like lubricants, body pillows, or intimate massagers are not signs of limitation. They are pathways to deeper comfort and connection. And remember, pleasure isn't just physical. It's emotional, psychological, even spiritual. It's found in a kind gaze, a warm embrace, a shared laugh, or the confidence of knowing that you're still vibrant, worthy, and desired. This stage of life invites you to take back your narrative, to redefine what joy, intimacy, and connection look like for you. You are not past your prime. You are in your power. 4. Relationships may shift, and that's okay. Maybe you're in a long-term partnership. Maybe you're divorced, widowed, or dipping your toes back into the dating pool. No matter where you stand, know this. It's never too late for love, closeness, or adventure. And perhaps now, more than ever, you're ready to experience it on your own terms. Dating after 60 can feel like entering a new world, but one where you're the author of your own story. Many women say they finally understand what they truly want in a relationship. Not just companionship, but connection. Not just romance, but respect. You're wiser, bolder, and more unapologetically yourself. And that clarity, it's your superpower. And if you're already in a relationship, this phase of life invites something beautiful. The chance to evolve together, to rewrite the script, reawaken old sparks, and discover each other anew. Shared history becomes a rich foundation, not a stale routine. This isn't about reliving your youth. It's about embracing the emotional depth and trust that only time can build. Wherever you are in love's journey, trust that the best chapters may still be ahead. So open your heart, because the next connection might just be the most meaningful of all. Aging isn't the end of intimacy. It's the beginning of a richer, more soulful chapter where connection runs deeper, authenticity shines brighter, and love feels even more meaningful. This time in your life offers the freedom to strip away expectations, to discover what truly brings you joy, comfort, and connection, and to approach intimacy with an open heart and a liberated spirit. You are not a relic of your past. You are a living, breathing celebration of everything you've been and everything you still dream of becoming. Your body tells a story of strength, grace, and perseverance. It deserves tenderness, care, and admiration. From others, yes, but most importantly, from you. And your desires? They are a sacred part of your humanity. They don't diminish with age, they evolve, deepen, and become beautifully complex. Whether you're exploring new relationships, reigniting a long-term flame, or nurturing a loving connection with yourself, your pleasure and your voice matter. If this video spoke to you, if it stirred something inside you, leave a comment. Tell us your story, your truth, your wisdom. Because when one woman shares her light, it sparks a fire in others. Let's make this more than a conversation. Let's build a sisterhood rooted in courage, honesty, and love. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and pass this video along to someone who needs to know she is not alone. Together, we're rewriting the narrative of aging and intimacy, not as a slow fade, but as a radiant, powerful bloom. Because you're not just aging. You're awakening, deepening, and rising into the most authentic version of yourself. And the world needs that version of you now more than ever.